Hey everyone, let's try this one more time. But I wanted to come out here and kind of address something. We all know that WWE 2K17 is a vast improvement in some areas. It's added some new features. It's added things that we've been asking for and been wanting back. But however, the problem, even with the recent patch and everything, a couple of months ago, basically at the beginning of the year, I think it's due time for another patch. And what I mean by another patch is, how do I put this? Like a lot of you, I have a CAW league I like to broadcast and show to all of you. And I like to try to give you the very best I can. And I'm still learning a lot of the quirks here and there. I mean, one thing I think that needs to be really fixed and improved on is the promo part. I mean, I don't think we necessarily need a promo thing in our shows, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that should have been added. But anyway, even if you want to add it, let us do the storytelling for it, okay? But another thing that really irks me, though, is when you try to create a character and you want to give it an entrance, unique entrance, whatever, sometimes the entrance will work and sometimes it won't. There was an issue, I think, in last year's WWE 2K series, where a similar situation happened. A pack got downloaded, and then this pack ended up affecting something in the game. Now, I don't know if that just happened with this recently or not, because with this WWE 2K17 or not, but it seemed that I cannot use the Goldberg entrance for any of my characters. I mean, one character I used it for this women's Saturday night show that you just saw, because the original main event I wanted to do was a 6-woman tag, and the character that had it, named Jasmine Powers, that I created, when it got time to showcase her entrance, it glitched. Well, it didn't glitch, it crashed. It crashed, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? Now, I don't know if maybe it's affecting because of 6-person tags. I don't know what the problem is, but it crashed. It was an error. So I tried to figure what was the problem. Now, this isn't the first time this happened, though. When I was doing the Raw one previously, and you're wondering why that's in 2 parts, there's the reason. 59 minutes after the first part, it crashed for some reason. I don't know. But then it was fine for the next 69 minutes in the second part. So I can't say. Now, when it happened again, it happened with Jasmine's character, and I'm thinking, why would this happen? And so I even tried in exhibition mode to try to, even in 2 parts, finish off the Saturday night thing. Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I did something that I do recommend people do if you have the money to do it. And what I recommend people to do is buy both the physical, and in due time, when you have the money to do it, buy the digital or vice versa. Buy the digital, then buy the physical. In other words, buy the digital version you download straight from a code that you can buy at the store, just like a game. It's like a physical game disc itself, or whatever, or even purchase it at your game console store, like your PlayStation store, your Microsoft store, or whatever. Buy the digital version, and then buy the physical disc version, or in some other cases, like I say, buy the physical like I did, then later on buy the digital. I didn't think I'd have problems with this game, and I've only had this game for a couple months now. Literally, I've had this game for about a few months, and I didn't think I'd ever have a problem. But I don't know if it's the NXT enhancement pack that's causing it. I don't know. But I do know this. I had to switch the entrance to a Brock Lesnar entrance for the character, and now with the new main event that you saw, the Fatal 4-Way, it's working. It's fine. So I'm just curious as to what is going on. What was it? Too much information for it to handle? I don't know. The thing is, there's a lot of issues that need to be addressed and patched up. And if I'm 2K support, if I'm 2K games support, if I'm the support team at 2K games, at 2K period, I fix this. I go to the division of WWE 2KSports, or WWE 2K games. I go there and I fix this, and I address this issue, and I make sure that I patch it up so it doesn't happen again. And if I'm 2K period, if I'm going to do a WWE 2K game or any kind of sports game with 2K on it, don't do a yearly one. Just don't try to be Madden. Here's what you do. Just do a 2K game and then digitally or physically update it yearly. Update the roster, update the patching, everything. So that way you just have one game, one and done, and nobody has to worry about anything. That's what you should do. That's what they need to do, is that. Because, yeah, you know, they're selling great, the games, don't get me wrong, physically or digitally. But my problem is, why go that far? My problem is, why deal with all this crap when you could just have it all one and done? Just update it yearly with a new roster, new arenas, new movesets, everything. And you don't have to worry about it ever again. You don't have to worry about putting out another game ever, another yearly game ever. It's just one game settles it all. But that's up to 2K. But to me, right now, they need to address this situation. Because like I said, when I tried to use my character with the Goldberg entrance, it crashed. And again, I don't know if it's because of the enhancement pack I downloaded. Again, I don't know if it's the enhancement pack I downloaded. I don't know what it is. But I will say this. I am sick and tired of this happening. I know I'm not the only one. I know people like Wild Hops. I know people that run the CCL. I know Timmy Emu. Double T-E. You know, I know they're all getting sick of this. And I know they're all experiencing the same crap. I mean, why do you think it's taking so long for the people behind COD Champions League, CCL, and Destiny Championship Alliance, DCA, and Anime Championship Wrestling, ACW, why do you think it's taking a while for them to put up those CAW leagues? Because they're dealing with the same crap, probably, and they know it needs to be addressed. And you know, I think someone said something at Walt Culture Gaming, I think his name's Adam, said it best. 2K, if you need to take a day off, take a year off to develop the game and make it better, do so. Do so. Don't worry about rushing. Take your time. And you know what? Like I said, maybe you need to take your time and create a game, if you will. Create a game that is just one game that you can update yearly with the rosters. You update yearly with rosters, movesets, arenas, commentary, as well as update with patches yearly, and not have to worry about going through this crap with game after game after game, year after year. Just one game, I think, you should release, and that should be able to fix things for you. So again, my suggestion, if you have the money, if you have the physical disc, if you have the money, or later, or whenever you do down the line, get the digital version. That's my suggestion. Doesn't matter if it's a WWE game, an NBA game, an NFL game, a Major League Baseball, whatever. Get both versions. So that way, if in case anything does happen, you have a backup either way. But on top of that, 2K support, 2K games, and 2K support, Brian Vore, whoever's in charge, I'm telling you guys right now, as a consumer and a fan of your series, please fix this issue right now with 2K17. You got a lot of glitches, you got a lot of crashes going on. and people are not happy about this. You wonder why retail stores are selling your game for your physical copy of your game for $20 less, if not the digital version, $20 less than originally, than what PlayStation probably selling it for. I think you got your answer. So, in my honest opinion, 2K, I would say, take care of this, please. And that's all I'm going to say, folks. 2K, take care of this, please. Patch it up as best you can. Because you know what? You're going to lose a lot of money if this keeps up. And a lot of consumers and fans.